Alright guys, form is dropping off substantially. We've only scored one goal in the last 3 games and we're certainly struggling, but hopefully a win in the 4th round of the FA Cup might help us along. Hey guys, welcome back to Small Football Manager 2018 and part 8 of Season 9 of the Journeyman with Stoke City. And today we have 2 matches, one in the Premier League at home to Tottenham and then one in the FA Cup 4th round against Cardiff. So, since the last episode, which was the... I think it was the FA Cup match, wasn't it? We lost 3-0 away to Crystal Palace. A really poor performance there. Chalobah, Carvalho and Makarov getting the goals for Crystal Palace there. And then a really disappointing defeat. 2-0 at home to Swansea in Ingvartsen and Harper scoring there for Swansea. And then we lost 4-1 in the Premier League to Man United. Raheem Sterling getting the goal. I mean, let's go into this match. I don't often dissect matches, but let's just have a look at the analysis. This isn't the one I want. I want the in-depth stats. Is there a way to do that? Match. I mean, there's the match stats there. But basically, maybe if I go into pitch, if I go into goals only, maybe this will work. I basically want there it is. Look at this. Look at these stats here. 3 clear-cut chances to their 1, 2 half chances each. We hit the woodwork twice. I think we were hard done by in this match. I think we really were. And that's just the way it goes. Man United, they were undefeated last year. They're probably going to win again this year, but that is the situation. We're 14th. We're quite safe from any sort of relegation worries. 7 points clear of the drop. I mean, we're just so far off where we were last season. It would be interesting to know how many points we had at this point last year. And one of the main reasons is the drop in form of Paul Glatzel recently. He hasn't been too good. If we have a look at his form, you can see he hasn't scored in 3 matches. He had a good spell there, but then another 3 matches there. So hopefully he's going to score a hat-trick today and prove us all wrong. Dynamics is a little bit shaky, and transfer-wise, I don't think we've brought anybody in. This is the guy I was talking about in the last episode. Bruno Eduardo has come in on loan from Chelsea. He's had a couple of games. He's looked decent, and he's got some very good attributes and a decent report. So we will have a look at him as we go on throughout the rest of the season. This is the team that we're going to play today. Delgadillo will start and go with Klein, Mustafi, Vimmer and Timon in defence. Super Mario and Ross Barkley will start in the midfield, and Neres and Nelson starting wide of Carvalho, who makes his return, and Paul Glatzel up top. So let's get into it. Let's hopefully beat Tottenham today. It is going to be difficult though, and if we lose this, 4 consecutive Premier League games lost. We have been applying for jobs as well. The Valencia job, unfortunately, we didn't get, but that's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. We have applied for Espanyol and Bayern Munich as well. I really don't think we're going to get those type of jobs, but we'll see. We'll see if we get offered them. If we do, then that's fantastic. Here's Nelson on the ball. Gets it in. Carvalho over the bar. That was a big chance for us. But hopefully you guys are enjoying the series. Make sure you do leave a like if you are. And let me know down in the comments as well. There hasn't been too many comments recently, and it's a bit sad because I love sort of sharing this series with you guys. So, you know, 50% of this series is you guys interacting with me and leaving the likes, leaving the comments, and just having a chat about it. So if you are enjoying, make sure you just leave a little comment or a like or whatever. that would be absolutely fantastic. And hopefully you are still enjoying it, because I really am. And it is a little bit sad to see the viewing figures kind of dropping off a little bit. But we'll see how they do over the next couple of weeks. Here's Glatzel. It's 1-0. Paul Glatzel, as I said, he's gone 3 games without scoring. He's come back today and he's going to score a hat-trick. You mark my words. Paul Glatzel is a machine. And he's just scored his 20th Premier League goal. Unfortunately, I don't think he's going to replicate his golden boot of last year unless he picks up his early season form again. He may well overtake Fiorenza, but it's going to be tough. Here's Neres, gets it to Glatzel, and a good save by Scuffy there. But a good positive start from us. 1-0 up. That's what we're talking about. That's forward, only as far as time. And now here's Reece Nelson. Now to Super Mario. Can he get forward? Neres gets it forward to Glatzel. Glatzel on this left-hand side. Crosses it in. It's to Carvalho. What a goal that is on his return from injury. And he's booted that into the back of the net. It's 2-0 now. Paul Glatzel with a fantastic assist as well. Look at this. Looping over, and what a finish from the one and only Romeo de Carvalho. Come on, lads. 2-0. Yes. And we've looked really good in this match. Really, really good. And hopefully we can keep it going. Nelson's picked up a knock, so bring on Sterling at half-time. And he scored against Man United, so maybe a little bit harsh that he doesn't start today. Weirdly, Harry Kane is on the wing for them. How odd. Why would you play a guy that's scored hundreds of goals over the last few seasons? Why would you play him on the wing? I don't know. Is that Jason Cummins? Jake Cummins. Oh, Mustafi's just scored. It's 3-0. It's 3-0. That was brilliant. I wasn't expecting that. We have been focusing a lot on defending and defending set pieces as well in training. I have took control of that. And hopefully that is going to start to see us improve defensively, because we really, really needed to. Here's Kane. Now Munoz. Now to Eric Dyer. To Dele Alli. Oh, Harry Kane almost scored and made me eat my words. Shall we go counter-attack? We don't really want to let them back in. That's defending a set piece. It shows that some of the training has at least worked. Here's Cummins. Oh, now Tempo. Oh, what a save by Delgadillo. But you shouldn't be leaving that sort of space. You really shouldn't be. Oof, and Vimmer gets it away. Goodness me. Jake Cummins, is that the one that we... Nah, it's not. He's a regen. He's actually come in from Monaco. He's Australian. Cool. Cool. So he's come into Tottenham on loan. He's replaced Harry Kane for some odd reason. Now here's Munoz. Munoz to Brufla. Good tackle by Neres. Here's Mustafi. Now to Barkley. Vimmer. Mustafi. Now Super Mario. Gets it forward to Neres. Oh, that was a poor pass from Neres. Pizarro. Dele Alli. Dele Alli on the ball now to Bruflat. Mustafi. Klein. Mario. Super Mario gets it forward to Carvalho. This could be another chance. Oh, that was just wide, but he is certainly looking good, is Carvalho. I think we're going to take Super Mario off. We're going to bring on Toni Kroos, and we're also going to bring on nobody. I'm going to leave it like that. We are going to go to counter-attacking. Clear the balls to the flanks as well. Here's Dyer. Dyer on the ball now to Pwa, whatever his name is. Bruflat. Bruflat, it's Kane, he's scored. And you just knew he would score and deny us a clean sheet. I think we've only had one this season. There's us there, right there. One clean sheet all season. It's a little bit ridiculous, but it's the way it goes, isn't it? It's the way it goes. If we're beating Tottenham 3-1, we'll take that over a clean sheet 100%. Here's Klein. Now Cruz. Oh no, Bruffley. Oh, that could have been 3-2, but good block. Now here's Carvalho. Can he get forward to Glatzel? He can, and it's in. But I think he's offside. I think he is offside. Yeah, won't count. Unlucky there, Paul. Here's Cruz into the middle. Neres. Barkley forward to Neres now. Barkley to Cruz. He's lost it. And they're going to go on the counter-attack here. This could be 3-2. Good save. Really good save there from Delgadillo. Diaz, Vimmer away. Now here's Diaz again. Montano, it's in. And there's 5 minutes of added time here. Please. Oh, it's disallowed. Thank goodness me. I think we're all right. Here's Vimmer now to Barkley. Barkley is Sterling now to Cruz. Cruz on the ball now to Neres. Now to Carvalho to Neres. Neres to Cruz now. Cruz, Neres. Just wide. Unlucky there. Unlucky from David Neres. And that is full time. 3-1. What a performance against Tottenham. We can be really, really pleased with that. And it stops the rot. And hopefully now we can capitalise on this momentum and get through the 5th round of the FA Cup. Alright guys, here we are for the Cardiff City match. We're going to go for a completely unchanged lineup. The next match isn't for about a week or so, so I think there's plenty of rest time for these guys, and they've just smashed Tottenham 3-1. They deserve a chance to go out there and perform in this FA Cup tie. Come on lads, let's get through to the 5th round of the FA Cup and really show what we're worth. Pardon me. Come on. We want to get closer to winning our first trophy of the Journeyman. 9 years in, and the only things we've won are promotions and league titles lower down. We won the Vanarama National League North, and we've won Sky Bet League 1. But apart from that, we've won absolutely nothing in 9 seasons, and we need to start changing that if bigger teams are going to look at us. And I firmly believe that we have a chance of winning the FA Cup. And now I've said that, we're going to get stuffed by Cardiff. But here's Neres. Come on, prove me wrong. Neres, it's Nelson, it's in. He's walked it into the back of the net. I'm not sure he meant to do that, but what a fantastic cross from Neres. And Nelson brought it down, walked it into the back of the net, and it's 1-0. But let's have a look at this. Neres with the initial ball, and then, goodness me, was that really, really weird. But it went in. It went in, and that's the main thing. We're 1-0 up now. Pressure's off a little bit. Hopefully we can start playing some really attractive football in this match. And I just can't believe how well we've played today compared to the 3 matches just before this episode. Obviously, I was playing them last night. Turned off the game. Obviously, it forgave me or wanted me to come back, and has rewarded me with this brilliant start in both matches. Anyway, Cardiff could spoil it all here, but Delgadillo comes out and collects, which is brilliant. Delgadillo gets it away towards Glatzel, but he's lost it. Barkley now to Mario. Mario to Barkley. Barkley on the ball, forward to Neres now. Neres cuts inside, it's Paul Glatzel, it's Nelson. That should have been 2. That really should have been 2. That was a great chance for Reece Nelson, but unfortunately his speciality is only walking the ball into the net, so he couldn't quite get that one. Soul. Now to Newson. Now to Samuel. Samuel now to Hart on this left-hand side. Vimmer away. Now Blaney. Now a good tackle by Timon. Here's Close. Now Blaney. Close. Can we get a tackle in? Newson. Samuel. It's Newson. It's off the bar. It's away by Mustafi. Whew. That was close. That was too close. Nelson. Forward to Glatzel. Glatzel. Forward to Carvalho. Carvalho. Back to Glatzel. To Nelson. Oh, how close was that? Goodness me. Nelson could have had a hat-trick today. Here's Glatzel. Now Carvalho. Carvalho to Glatzel. Bit rubbish. Bit rubbish. And we should be 3-4-0 up in this match. And instead, we could be going in 1-1. If this goes in, Vimmer away. Here's Barkley now. Barkley to Carvalho. Carvalho forward to Glatzel. What a chance this is! Oh. How are we missing all these chances? Ah, dear. Glatzel not having a good game. Barkley not having a good game. Maybe it's time to bring some players off. Got a guard against complacency. We'll bring Glatzel off because maybe it's the captaincy that is troubling him a little bit. Maybe we should change captain. But will that upset him? It's a risky one. We'll bring on Cruz as well. Hopefully his experience can just level us out a little bit. We have signed a new contract with Tony Cruz. He will be here into next season as well, which I think is a good sign. He hasn't particularly played well for us this year, but he's certainly had some good experience around the dressing room. He's completed his language course now, and he's certainly a top leader in the dressing room, which is very important. Here's Nelson. Nelson to Ings. It's 2-0. Danny Ings has just come on for Paul Glatzel. 2-0. Job's a good one. Job's a good one. We should be through now, which is all we can ask for, really. It was a nice initial ball through by Cruz, and then Nelson put it in for Ings. 2-0. Good stuff. Good stuff. Danny Ings on the score sheet is always a nice thing to see. A different name to Glatzel, I guess. We would like to see Carvalho score another goal today. He's been really, really good recently. We might bring on Ashton, though, for this last 20 odd minutes to see what he can do today. So let's see what he can do. Bursic gets it. Ruthven Klein. Now Super Mario and Neres. Neres gets it forward towards Astana. Astana gets it. It's Ings. Oh, how have we not scored 6 or 7 goals in this match? I will not be able to explain to you. Not in a month of Sundays, but I mean, this is just unbelievable how we haven't won this 5 or 6-0, but Cardiff is still in it. They get a goal here in 20 minutes with momentum. There you go. They're still very much in this. We're going to go to counter-attacking now. And Delgadillo goes another game without a clean sheet. Newson. Now Samuel. Last thing we want is a replay. Oof. But now, Cardiff are in the ascendancy. We need to assert our dominance again. Here's Ings. Now Timon. Come on, son. Timon. Cruz. Cruz forward to Nelson. Nelson to Ings. It's Astana. It's in. It's 3-1. Brilliant stuff. Stoke City are red hot, apparently. And it is 3-1. Hopefully job done this time. Cruz with another ball to Nelson. And Astana put it into the back of the net. 3-1. That is what we are talking about. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And we're through to the next round of the FA Cup. You know, miracle. Barring a miracle, I should say. Ings forward to Astana. Can we get another one? Marco Astana misses. Super Mario with a free kick. Pity that he didn't score that. That would have really made him Super Mario if he'd done that. But never mind. We're going to win this game, and hopefully we can take the momentum of these 2 victories, 2 3-1 victories, scoring some goals again, and we can push on back up the league and into the next episode, which will be the European game against a Russian side. We'll play both legs in the next episode because they're back to back, so we will do that in the next episode. But 2 victories there, and we can be really happy with that. If you have enjoyed this episode, make sure you do leave a like down below. It really, really does mean a lot for me. It really does help out the channel as well, more than you could ever know. So please hit that like button if you have enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel if you would like to see more, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.